Welcome, everyone, to Houston, Texas, home to the Rice Owls, and we've been looking forward to this game all week long. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Callaway. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Tulane. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Hey, you got to have your big boys up front, creating you some time, buying you some time, and he starts all the way on the right side, comes to the left. What do you have to see? You have to see the coverage as you come across the formation. He runs to green grass, finds space, QB leads him. Nice, big, explosive play for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Jenkins. Swings it out to his running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let it go. And he makes the catch inside the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Working that left side now. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Jenkins. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Turner. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. What a cut, now he's loose. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught near the sticks, it's Schwartz. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Keeps it on the draw. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw, it's Jenkins. Looking to the big tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. This time he's got him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Owls getting set on first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown Owls! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And the point after is good. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Callaway. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. the gun. They'll give it on the inside. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything
breaks into the open. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Bears the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. He's got it on the move. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Schwartz. Touchdown Owls! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll test the right side. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. will start at their own 27-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Here comes the heat. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Snagged in the middle. It's Schwartz. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Reads it, fires complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And that one wouldn't give them the lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Coming out with it, it's Callaway. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's complete. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Preston. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reed. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reed. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
He wants to throw it again. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Pulls it in. It's Preston. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
And how about the simple run? Like, I believe in my guys. We're going to pound the rock. We're going to get the first down. Nice job by this offense.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayes. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Toss to the outside. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
Black 24, Jackrabbit.
They want to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A handoff, keep working on that clock. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And he hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on 3rd down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field, and get a score on the board.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance.